Hello YouTube, it's Birdo Prey 5, and welcome to Bed Life for June 4th, 2019. Qapla! And what a shock. What a shock it was this morning to go to Anti-Tracker's stream and see his unfortunate also having a Bed Life stream, a very short one. He is out of commission, very sick. Besides his back issues, sounds like he got an awful stomach bug. Sounds like norovirus or something, pretty serious. To me, I hope, again, we all hope, whether it's prayers or thoughts or well wishes, whatever it is, I'm sure we all wish Anti-Tracker to get well very soon. Dibs, cousin Dibs was first in the chat. Welcome, Dibs. I hope you are doing well. Hector is number 2 in the chat. Hello, Hector. And Dibs, yes, you did get here first. Very cool. Very cool. Josh Street says a second Bed Life stream in one day. What is going on? I know. That's terrible. I mean, I hate it, not because I don't mind Anti-Tracker using the name, although the jerk he did copyright Bed Life. He put Bed Life copyright 2019, like he's taking over the Bed Life brand name. What a jerk. But we do wish he gets better, even if he is a jerk. Luckily, his copyright symbol is only applicable in Kurdistan and carries no weight in the United States or Karoga. Hector says the first and the best Bed Lifer. Oh, thank you, Hector. The other one is a newbie. Yes, he is, and hopefully he stays a newbie and never has to become a master of it, such as myself. Luke Favark says, Qapla, welcome, Luke. Luke says, did Anti-Tracker go to the hospital, or is he still being a jerk stuck in bed? Luke, I don't know. I assume he's still home. I haven't heard from him, but I don't think I would if he went to the hospital. I just hope he gets better. I've occasionally gotten that stomach bug that comes around. I've been hearing a lot of friends on my web forum. They've got norovirus rampaging through their houses right now. I've had norovirus a couple of times that I know of in my life, and probably a couple of times I didn't know of. It is no fun. And aside from the times I've literally been in the hospital on ventilators and whatnot, I don't know they've ever felt as miserable at home than the times I had that type of virus. It is no good. Now, here in New York City, there's actually a service you can get. I forget the name of it. RX at home or something, or whatever it is. They actually will come to your house and give you an IV. Now, it's not cheap. You got to pay for it out of pocket. But they come to your house and give you an IV or even 2 IVs if you are dehydrated from something like this. And while it's not as good perhaps as going to a hospital, depending on your insurance, it can be a lot cheaper. You could pay a couple $100 and have them come to your house and do an IV drip in your home, rather than spending hundreds of dollars potentially going to a hospital. Of course, at the hospital, you get actual medical care as opposed to just an IV drip. But, I don't think he has that option down in Murfreesboro. Not Ryan Johnson, welcome, says, hello in Qapla. Anti-Tracker is taking over Karoga with a copyright. Well, I don't think he's got the energy right now to do that. Luke says he can't afford to gamble on being something meaningless. If not, he better know it before it gets serious. You know, Luke, I think with everything he's been through the last year, I don't think he'd gamble. You know, we as adults, we occasionally get stomach viruses, and it's no fun. But I hope, and I think he would, that if he had any inclination that it was anything more serious, he would probably go to the hospital. He's seen what happens, what could potentially happen if you you know, something serious, you let it fester. Matthew Bennett, welcome Matthew Bennett. He says, "How did Bird pray?" Howdy, Matthew Bennett. Welcome to the stream. And John DeMarco says, "Hello everyone." Hello, John. Also welcome to the stream. So, well, before Anti-Trigger got sick last night, or overnight, I was on his stream last night. Now, I couldn't read what was going on. I didn't have his stream open. I was just, you know, playing a game. I knew he was connected, and I knew he was, you know, he could interact with me in the game, but I had no idea what he was doing. I couldn't see his face. I couldn't see any of the comments coming in. I saw several people were commenting to me on Anti-Trigger's stream when I rewatched it this morning. So I appreciate that you did, and I apologize I couldn't answer in person. No, I wasn't ignoring you. Just the fact that I only had the one screen last night, I couldn't watch the stream and play the game. It was an embarrassing. Now, I would say it was a loss, but technically it wasn't a loss. Anti-Trigger ended the game. But yeah, it was a loss. It was a loss. However, whenever Anti-Trigger is feeling better, I think we're going to be a little bit more evenly matched. I spent a little time today learning it firsthand, and he's not the only one now that has secret weapons stashed in their blueprints. Okay, I got it down. I made some. In fact, I say what I built probably far better than anything Anti-Trigger had yesterday. But you know, he's sick. Not going to rub it in. But clearly, if we played again, the outcome would be different. The Epic Beard says, "It's a bird, it's a plane." I guess it's bird after all. Thank you, Epic Beard. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the stream. In fact, we have to decide later when I'm coming up to the end of the stream. Well, not the end, but when it, you know, after I get through what I want to get through. I don't know. We can either end, I'll play some Kerbal, or I can play some Space Engineers. Whichever one you guys want to see. Now, Space Engineers, I don't really have anybody to fight, so it's just going to be me maybe building and flying around and checking things out. I don't know if anybody here is good at Space Engineers, wants to give a few pointers, that'd be cool too. Or, of course, we could do our regular Kerbal, but let me know what you think, which one you prefer. This way I can start to get it loaded in the background, I guess, before I, you know, switch over to it. Also, there has been a request made by Kennewick Sapien. He said whether he's here or not, I can do a parrot. Now, for YouTube reasons, I'm not singing a song, grant you, but I will be doing my own transformative take on Frank Sinatra's "That's Life." But it's not in a copyrighted way, we'll say, because apparently even just singing a song without the music could potentially be copyright infringement. Even in your own voice without music, if it's, you know, I believe it's like if it's more or less, like if it could be used in place of the work. So surely what I sing is cannot be used in place of the work. No one can see what I make and honestly think that I have caused the estate of Frank Sinatra any money, because people will be watching my take on That's Life instead of his. Thomas Potts says, sorry I'm late. Had to do this sleep apnea test, and he puts in $1.99 super chat. Thank you so much, Thomas. You want me to say those lines from the Anti-Trucker super chat? Eco ne dorista lacuna matata. I forget what I said, but I hope that meets with your approval. And how did the sleep apnea test go, Thomas? I had it myself. I actually have not obstructive sleep apnea, but the other one where I take shallow breaths, and I've got my CPAP machine that I put the mask on at night. It didn't make an immediate difference, but after about a month or 2 months of using it, it was clearly making a great difference. So if you do have sleep apnea, you will notice an improvement in time with the machine. Luke said too much Lore Reloaded videos. It got him sick. Oh, I thought you were saying Lore was putting up too many videos. Yeah, Anti-Trigger, he might have to limit how many he watches at a time. John DeMarco says the copyright holders are upset because your version is more entertaining, Bird. Well, I don't know that anybody's upset yet. I'm just saying, technically speaking, I have to be careful. I gotta be careful. And Thomas, you don't know yet. I got you. Yeah, it'll take time, I guess, to get it read. I had the test done at home. I had to hook this metal box up to myself and send it back to them and whatnot. So good luck, Thomas. I don't know if you want to have it so that you know at least it's tough. Because if you have it, at least you know what the problem is and that there's a solution. As annoying as the solution is, at least there's something. Whereas if you don't have it, okay, good, you don't need a sleep apnea machine. You don't need to sleep with a mask on. But clearly something is the matter that brought you there to begin with, and now you still don't know what it is. Commander Ironwolf says, hey guys, welcome, Commander Ironwolf. Thomas Bott says, I don't think I have it, but my dentist does. And the Epic Beard says the copyright stuff has become beyond ridiculous. I get artists need their pay, but isn't the artists doing this in the studios that are being greedy? Yes, it's not the artists, it's the studios. Blame Disney for all copyright BS. They started it. And then, Thomas, did you get copyright? I did not get hit with a copyright strike yet. But I'm just saying I understand the potential is out there. Commander Ironwolf, we're talking about several things. Number one, Anti-Trekker is very sick at home with a stomach bug. He had to do a very short stream today. Number two, apparently Thomas Potts got a sleep apnea test and hoping he's okay. Number three, I'm talking about I have to be careful when I sing songs going forward, that they are transformative parodies and not an attempt to recreate the original artist's song, because that could be considered a breach of copyright, even if I don't use any music, and even if I don't use the original artist's voice in any way whatsoever. Combination of all those things. Luke Favark says, Bird of Prey, I think there's a game kind of like Space Engineers, but dedicated to realistic space warfare. Are you saying Space Engineers isn't realistic just because you can launch infinite missiles? And number four, I think Children of Earth, I think is the name of the game. I will check it out, Luke. Not Ryan Johnson says number four, Karoga being taken over by the Anti-Trucker. No one was talking about that. And Commander Ironwolf with a $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Commander. Says most artists make their money off of concerts. Well, that could be true. I honestly have no idea. I know that it is the studios doing the complaining, not the artists themselves. But where they make their money off of, I don't know. I would imagine they probably don't even need a lot of money. They just go places. People give them shit for free. I hated that. My old job, which was, you guys know, was for Jägermeister Grey Goose. We used to make gift baskets for celebrities that had a whole bunch of free products in it. And it was such bullshit. And I know, I mean, the whole industry is set up this way. You go to the Oscars and you get a gift bag worth tens of thousands of dollars. And who are the people who least need free stuff? It's these Hollywood stars making millions of dollars a movie, millions of dollars a year at least. And they're getting, meanwhile, free iPods, iPads, freaking smartwatches. Everybody is throwing their stuff away, trying to give it to them, hoping beyond hope that one of these artists will say, oh, I really like this smartwatch I got at the Oscars, and they tweet about it. Which isn't going to happen, because you know what those artists do? They give that shit away to their entourage, and they never tweet about it. Okay, you've got to pay them to tweet about it. They're not going to tweet about it for free. They know that, they know they can get paid for tweets. They're not going to do it for free. Josh Street says, Bird might be better off playing Space Engineer's other game, Medieval Engineers. I saw Medieval Engineers it's on Steam when I went to buy Space Engineers. But, Anti-Tricker, I think, wanted Space Engineers. Space kind of fits with the whole sci-fi thing. But I was pretty intrigued by Medieval Engineers. Thomas Potts is Bird of Prey, also talking about how different being... No, I was not talking about how different being in the closet was. Okay, Thomas, that was never an issue. I was never in the closet because I have nothing to be in the closet about. The only time I was in the closet was with a woman. Okay? It was magical. Tiki of Doom says, Bird singing all these hit songs has saved me so much money. I even started replacing old versions in my collections with Bird's superior renditions. Yeah, you see, that's the type of thing that'll be a problem. Okay, don't tell anyone in Hollywood about that. Because next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start reenacting famous movies so you can throw away your DVDs and Blu-rays and not even have to download them, pay Amazon to rent a movie. I'll just do my reenactment of whatever the next top movie is, like Godzilla, King of the Monsters. I'll get a couple of Godzilla figures and have them fight Mothra or whatever, and boom, King of the Monsters, yay! And there we go. Where are we? Matthew Bennett says, actually, Samuel Clements was extremely active in increasing copyright protection. That was a fair bit before Disney. Yeah, but lately it's Disney, especially on YouTube. Not Ryan Johnson says the elite types get all the high-cost freebies and they don't need it. Exactly. I hate the system, but, what can you do? What can you do? Hector says to Tiki of Doom, we should ask Bird to upload the uncompressed 96 kilohertz 24-bit version for us. That seems pretty compressed. The Epic Beard says Bird was in the closet looking for some addresses I heard from a legit source. Tiki of Doom says, yes, Flack, please. F-L-A-C, please. Luke Favark says, Bird of Prey. Oh, you can do it in Space Engineers? I didn't know. Did you have railguns in Space Engineers as well? No, I didn't have the railguns. We had We had turrets that were Gatling guns and rockets. And Thomas Potts says celebrities wear $1,000 plus dresses for one-time award shows and complain about how poor people aren't being helped by the government. Yep. John Araki, Qapla, John Araki. John DeMarco says, yes, Bird acts out all the classic. Who needs their old copies of movies, their own copies of movies? You don't. So you know what? You should just send me your old movies and I will dispose of them for you. Hector says, Bird of Prey, as you like simpler games, maybe you could ask the people of Medieval Engineers to make the mod Caveman Rock Smashers. And Matthew Bennett with a $2 super chat. Thank you so much. Starting funding for the Bed Life Indiana Jones remake. Thank you, Matthew. Which Indiana Jones? I mean, one, I need to have a ball falling, and another, I need to have, Indy and his father. His father's going to shoot the tail off a plane. And then some guy's going to pull their heart out of of his body. And the depiction of Short Round will have to... Can't depict Short Round anymore. That's just too racist. Too racist for 2019. Short Round is out. Tiki of Doom says, Bird doing a classic scene from a movie using the green screen would be funny. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Hector says, Captain Batman could play the part of your father. Yeah, you could be Sean Connery. Luke Favark says, not Martha. Martha is the stupid joke from BVS. Martha. I meant Martha. My bad. Matthew Bennett says, Last Crusade was always my favorite. Mine too. Let my armies be the rocks and the trees and the birds in the sky. Okay, I don't remember that particular quote, but yeah, no, Last Crusade was my favorite too. And so friggin' awful was Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Shouldn't even be considered an Indiana Jones movie. And oh my god, I hear they're making a 5th movie. Kingdom of the Crystal Skull is STD level garbage. I'm sorry. It is virtually unwatchable. Certainly not watchable a second time. I had a copy. My friends came over and they're like, yeah, we wanted to watch it. So I put it on for them after I'd watched it once. And like 30 minutes in, they were like, wait, does this movie get good? And I said, no, it doesn't. Like, why are you wasting our time? Like, well, you guys said you wanted to watch the movie. I wasn't going to ruin it for you. They got pissed at me. I didn't warn them ahead of time just how awful Kingdom of the Crystal Skull was. Commander Einwolf, it's kind of funny to think about how I used to follow you back when you had 300 subs. Now I can actually give you money. Thank you, Commander Einwolf. And yeah, actually, it was only a month or so ago, a month and a half ago, I had 370 subs. Maybe a month ago, I had 370 subs. What did it was, and in fact, I was just talking to someone about this today. I had one crazy week, a week and one day. I had Game of Thrones, second to last episode. That one had 2,000 people at one point on the live stream and 10,000 views or something overnight. Then later that week, I had Big Bang Theory, which had, I don't know how many in the live stream, but 20,000 views overnight. And then the Game of Thrones series finale, which, of course, you guys remember, had thousands and thousands of people in the live stream. And I had over 40,000 views in that first night of the Game of Thrones, and another 6,000 since, I believe, maybe more by now. I haven't even checked it. So it was an incredible growth period. I just got lucky. Of course, they say, luck is opportunity plus something. Preparation. Preparation plus opportunity equals luck. Now, I'm going to just say I got lucky. But I did realize that week before that there was, Nerdrotic and Doomcock types were doing pre-Game of Thrones shows, and they were getting tens of thousands of watchers, and they were doing post-Game of Thrones shows and getting almost 100,000 plus watchers. And I was like, but nobody's doing a show during Game of Thrones. And that's when the light bulb went off. And I said, I could do it. I could do a show during Game of Thrones. And that's what did it. That was the light bulb. And lightning struck not once, not twice, but 3 times in 8 days. And that was it. That was it. I have no idea what would even come close to any of those at this point. Chernobyl. But there was only 5 episodes of Chernobyl, and the last episode was last night. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm going to watch it soon. It doesn't matter. I don't need 40,000 views a night. Obviously that was a fluke, and they might not ever get it again. But I'm happy just to have you guys come around. I'm happy to slowly grow the channel. That is fine with me. Even if we don't grow for a while, that's also be fine with me. I'm just happy I can do this. I really appreciate the opportunity. And I've got definitely plans for more videos that are going to be either premieres or uploaded videos. Just so you guys get better quality than me doing it live. I can go back and I can edit out most of the mistakes and the coughs and the pauses and the you knows. They know they watch me for the mistakes, but not these types of mistakes. There are good mistakes and there are bad mistakes. Okay, I will edit out the bad mistakes. I will keep the good mistakes. John Aragi says, nuke the fridge. Yes, a reference to Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. John DeMarco says, they named you after the dog. Very funny. Hector says, I saw Kingdom of the Crystal Skull in cinema. Don't remind me, I was so pissed. I'm not surprised. Tiki of Doom says, I know it's flawed, but I have a soft spot for Temple of Doom. I liked all of the original Indiana Joneses. Thomas Bott says, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull was great. No, Thomas, I don't believe you. I do not believe you. Actor says 1.3K already. Subscribers, yes. I think so. I saw yesterday was 1, 2, 3, 4, or the day before. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was a nice number. Actor says, don't start celebrating every 100 subs, Joe, or we'll have celebrations every stream. No, I wasn't. In fact, at this point, I figured I would celebrate 1,500 at the next one. Luke Favark says, don't dismiss the caveman. Chances are they were smarter than you think. I'm not dismissing them. I just... Luck be a lady tonight, says John Araki. Yeah, Luck be a lady tonight. That is a good song. Hector says to Luke, I mean, Burr doesn't like tech trees. I'm sure caveman tech is very flat. That is completely true, Hector. I do not like complicated tech trees. The Epic Beard says plus preparation H. I don't know how we strayed into that, but I don't know. Nobody's no. Luke Favark says the caveman tree tech is basically a gazillion different sharp or blunt stone tools, each one for a specific task. Actor says you love Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, Thomas Potts, and Thomas says no. Yeah, he was joking. Thomas Potts says Trek Yards is reviewing Code of Honor at 5 p.m. Oh, well, I might have to make an appearance for that because, I was debating doing a review of Code of Honor. In fact, I might still, because I'm sure my review is going to be quite different from theirs. Matthew Bennett says, we watch for the rugged good looks. We enjoy the mistakes. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you. And if you haven't noticed, going across the top of the screen, tomorrow will be Wednesday, so it will be our Deep Space Nine continuing series. It'll be episode 3 of season 1, past prologue. Will be the live review and watch tomorrow evening, sometime probably or starting around 5 p.m. Eastern. Trek Yards is a glutton for punishment, says John DeMarco. Luke Favark says, Cali man. Tiki of Doom is lolling, and I believe that was a Indiana Jones reference. Dale Stratford, welcome Dale, says, I didn't hate Crystal Skull when my dad explained that those old refrigerators were lead-lined. That's why he got in it. One of the few movies we saw together. Well, it's great that you saw it with your dad, but a lead-lined refrigerator is still not going to save you from a nuclear blast. Yeah, I saw it was lead-lined, but that's just ridiculous. You saw how much that thing... I mean, the thing would have needed to have inertial dampeners for him to survive. Just the way it was thrown, it was crazy. Commander Ironwolf says, I don't like Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, but it wasn't STD level bad. For me, it was. Actor says, Dale, yes, they were both lined with lead. Yes, they were sturdy. Will they let you survive an atomic blast at ground zero? Yeah, it's ridiculous. Not Ryan Johnson says, I've yet to watch Crystal Skull. Figured I'd keep my sanity a little longer. Yeah, do yourself a favor and don't, not Ryan Johnson. Actor says, Luke is performing heart surgery. Yes, that brings the heart out of the body. Dale Stratford says, the house was blown away. He fled he was flown hundreds of meters. Yeah, and he was spinning as gophers, like right out of Caddyshack gophers, were like laughing at him or something. It was ridiculous. And Dale says, agreed the special effects of it flying away stretched even anything. Yeah, Temple of Doom, bringing people back from iZombie death. Lol. And Tiki of Doom says, I tried to get past the fridge scene, but I couldn't get past Mutt. Yeah, there was some tough stuff. Also, in the jungle, his son swinging like Tarzan, I believe. Was it his son or him? One of them swinging at Tarzan faster than those military trucks at full speed. Okay? It's one thing you swing at like Tarzan. It's another to be able to swing at Tarzan at speeds upwards of 40 miles an hour. But, it's Indiana Jones. I would have forgiven it. I would have forgiven that. But there was just so much crap. And then aliens. It's aliens. It's like that ancient alien meme. It's aliens. Tiki of Doom says, Crystal Skull hurts to think about. And Dale says, yeah, that was Shia LaBeouf. Actor says his son, not any son, Shia LaBeouf. Thomas says, I did find it funny in the warehouse where the Ark of the Covenant was, and Indy said, I like to the Russians. I like Ike to the Russians. I did. That was a good callback to the Covenant of the Ark from the prior movies. Yes. Okay. Well, what are you guys thinking today? Kerbal or Space Engineers? Or should I just keep talking? Oh, and I got to do a song, so I'll do that too. Actor says to think for sure. Wanted Shia as a future Indy. Yeah, they were definitely trying to set that up. And, you know, I wouldn't have minded Adventures of Young Indiana Jones. Of course, you know, with a prequel like that, you know that he can never die. No matter how bad the situation gets, they can never Ned Stark him because he's clearly alive in later later movies. So that's the only problem with the Adventures of Young Indiana Jones. There's no risk of anything really bad happening to him. Unlike you guys, which are at risk of something bad happening to you very soon, because I'm putting earphones in to get ready to do my take. The Epic Beard says, I heard Bird really does like the shiny skulls or crystal skulls. You know, I wouldn't mind a crystal skull myself, but the movie is the problem. Actor says they will make another indie with 80-year indie. That could be. Could be. Josh Street says 1 for Space Engineers, 2 for Kerbal. That works. Josh Street says the mic is echoing. Mic is crackling. Hello, YouTube. Is the microphone any better? This is a test. This is a test. Hello, YouTube. It appears like it is. It appears like it is. What do we got here? Better. Sounds good now. Okay, cool. I don't know what was crazy, what happened, but I had to close Reaper, the sound program that clears out the noise, the background noise. And I just got a text. You sound like a Borg. I'm assuming it's all good now. Very cool. Thank you guys. I apologize for the microphone issue. I don't know. That sucks. That it was doing good for so long. I've done hours and hours of streams, and now that's actually the second time that's happened. I actually had to excuse me. I had to re-record a good deal of yesterday's Enterprise review, because when I went to play back the sound I recorded, so much of it was that crackly, terrible noise. And I was like, oh my God. Luckily, it wasn't the entire thing. It was just the beginning. But I still had to go back, record, paste it in, and it was a pain in the butt. I don't know why. I mean, it worked great for so long. Maybe I will shut it off and turn it back on before I start a stream from now on. Dale Trafford says they always get the wrong person to play a young Harrison Ford, whether it's Indiana Jones or Han Solo. The Epic Beard says if you play Space Engineers, I'll learn what not to do. That's possible. Actor says, tough choice. I prefer KSP, but we haven't seen Bird doing Engineers. Commander Ironwolf says Space Engineers. And I'm hearing about the mic crackling. Bird sounds like a Dalek. Engineers, okay, getting more votes for Engineers. Tiki of Doom says Bird is more machine than man now. John DeMarco with KSP is always fun to watch. So we got the mic is a robot voice. Exterminate. Borgo prey. Exterminate. We got a 1. That's a Space Engineers from Commander Ironwolf. Teak, you doing better. Good. Sound is much better. Better. No Borg mic. No more Borgo Prey. Dale says, perfect. Shierra LaBeouf has mental issues, says Thomas. Hector says, Sassy had to unplug the bugs in Joe's house. Unplug the bugs in Joe's house. Oh, you saying like the bugs, the listening devices are interfering with the mic? Mark Andy says the anti-tracker is the enemy of Karoga. Exterminate Dalek voice. Thomas Potts says, I wish I could have seen you playing engineers with anti-tracker yesterday. Most of it, I was just flying around. I figured out how to use the personal rifles and the guns. I took a fighter right out of my base, and I headed over to anti-tracker's base, which I found easy enough, but then his base started shooting at me, which I didn't expect. It completely destroyed my fighter, so I went the rest of the way to his base in my spacesuit, and I was ducked behind a rock so that the guns couldn't lock on me, and I was shooting away at some of his fighters and some of his craft, thinking this was going to be like a fair fight, and I would do some damage while I was there. And then when I watched Anti-Tracker's stream today to see what he was actually doing, and I see he got to my base and he just drops down one of his massive freaking Borg cubes that unleashes total hell on my base. Would have been impossible for me to fight. I mean, that was just his secret weapon he wasn't going to tell me about. Because I didn't even know blueprints existed. I didn't know you could do any of that type of stuff. And he just had this giant killing machine ready to go. And as soon as he gets to my base, he lets it rip, destroys my base in a couple of minutes. The game was basically over at that point. I didn't know what was happening. I know he told me he destroyed my base. I didn't believe him. Had I seen the stream, I would have been like, okay, just let's reset the game. But I just played around, moving with just my jetpack, slowly trying to pick off solar panels off of his base and break some of his ships. And then when he told me about the blueprint feature, I realized what I could do. First, I brought a Romulan bird of prey, but it was missing a bunch of tiles, so it couldn't work. Tiles. It was missing a bunch of blocks. It couldn't work. Then I brought a Klingon bird of prey, and that was worse. So then I brought the Enterprise, and the Enterprise was good, except the Enterprise had no weapons. No weapons. So I couldn't use it to fight. And by this time, Anti-Trigger had like 4 or 5 of his killing machines going. So there was never a chance. There was never a chance. Hector says, well, some engineers, it's boring, I will tell you. Well, do some engineers. If it's boring, we'll tell you. That's what I guess we'll do. Hector says, yep, we need to see you both. Dale says, is there any more Empire Earth where your city-states can fight each other? We both have Empire Earth. We could still do that. Hector says, I would love to see Bird being munched by dinos and Ark Survival Evolved. I've never heard of that one. Thomas Potts says, my Eagle Moss, Battlestar Galactica Pegasus, and Kobayashi Maru came today. Very cool, Thomas. Hector says, what happened to Empire Earth? Nothing. It's just sitting there. Mark Andy says, Anti-Trekker always cheats. It wasn't a cheat per se, but I was not expecting we were going to be going to such advanced stuff all of a sudden. I thought we were playing this for fun, and we had to build, because you see, what we did was the night before, Wesley Crusher, Anti-Trekker, and I played a private game, and Wesley was trying to teach us how to do things, and I just got the very basics of building my own spaceship. So I started the game trying to build my own spaceship, not realizing there were other spaceships all ready to go. And then Anti-Trekker told me that, oh, the base has spaceships. And I was like, oh, I spent the first 5 minutes trying to put a spaceship together, which was a complete waste of time. So I thought we were both still at that level. And no, Anti-Trekker clearly spent some free time yesterday learning more of the game. I feel like I'm probably up to the level he was at last night now, having played the game some this morning, watched some tutorials. There's still a lot I don't know, but at least I can build a working giant spacecraft with ample defenses. Dale says Thomas Potts is the Pegasus. Awesome. Actor says just when Bird is going to get a handle of game, Anti-Trekker changes the deal. Josh Street says Bird put in an Enterprise without Star Trek weapon mod, so had no weapons. Yeah. Actor says it should be awesome. Thomas Potts says Dale, it looks great. And Dale says Thomas, cool, I'm of the Pegasus, and I'm glad they did a good job on it. Very cool. John DeMarco says no one expects the Anti-Trekker Inquisition. Actor says that they should do a challenge, like make a small fighter from 0 in 5 minutes and duel afterwards. You see, that's what I'd like. We both start the game, we have 5 or 10 minutes to build our ship, and then we fight. No bringing in pre-built ships, no bringing in other stuff. The only problem is that to have unlimited resources to build, you need to be in creative mode. And in creative mode, you can't die. So, the winner would be the one who, I guess, destroys the other ship, perhaps. That would have to be. I mean, it wouldn't be like a solid win. We would just have to agree who won and who lost. But that's what I would totally be in for. That's what I thought we were doing. Dale Stratford says, I'm a fan of the Pegasus. I said, that's what I meant. That's what I thought you meant. Thomas Potts says, please check Discord. Richie Poole is here. Says, hello, everyone. Welcome, Richie Poole. And saying, what's up to Richie? Meanwhile, I'm opening Discord for Thomas. Card member. Yeah, nobody. Nobody on that phone. Nitro server boosting. No, thank you. Thomas Potts. Very nice, Thomas. We got a picture of the Pegasus. Let me do that. And in fact, that reminds me of something else I want to show. Here we go. Okay. These are pictures from Thomas Potts, the Pegasus from Battlestar Galactica by Eagle Moss. Very, very cool ship. I mean, a lot of detail in the depressions and this stuff. Yeah, that's not painted. I'm pretty sure that's raised to the touch. Really cool stuff. Also, Argon sent this picture to me. He said I could show it. And it's hard to see, but that is a hat that says, "Make Klingons Great Again." And he had his son put it on in front of my City Skyline stream last night. You got Anti-Trekker Island, DJ Square, Odyssey Square in the background. Make Klingons Great Again was something he won. He won for being the first person. Him and Robert Knowles were the first people to message me on Subscribestar or share my Subscribestar link. So they both won hats. as did Thomas Potts for being the first subscriber. And yes, they're the Make Klingons Great Again hat. It came out a little dark, but besides the hat, I also sent this picture, which was upside down, so I righted it here. But so you guys can see, it says, from the desk of Bird Prey 5 in the Federation, TOS Federation font. Thank you for your support, Qapla. And then there's a picture of me and Sassy. And I signed it, Bird Prey 5. And then I taught Sassy how to sign things, and she signed it in a different color pen, so it's most definitely Sassy and not me. Because if it was me, they would both be in black ink, but mine's in black ink and Sassy's in blue ink. Surely it was someone else who signed. Sassy prefers blue, so yeah, there we go. So Sassy and my signature clearly will be a collector's item. I suggest if you're fortunate enough to get one, you keep it in a very safe place, because you know, it's only going to be going up in value. Only going to be going up in value. So I'm going to be right back, and I'll leave you with DJ Odyssey for a little bit, since I don't see him here, and then I will finish comments, and then we'll go on. Sorry about that, too. There was no sound of DJ Odyssey's bunny escapade. I forgot to turn the sound back on. And then when I came back, I forgot to turn the microphone back on. And thank you, Thomas. See, these are the good mistakes. These are the good mistakes. The bad mistakes. And thank you. Never mind. Yeah, thank you. Oh, it's one of those days. It's one of those days. Let me read the rest of the comments. Then I'll do a couple of songs, and then we will play some Space Engineers. And I will be able to follow what you guys are saying in case you hate it or have any suggestions for what I'm doing wrong. Hector says, since Kuroga calls success even when total loss, I'm not sure what that would be, to be frank. Richie Poole says, good thoughts for the anti-tracker. Very true, Richie. And Hector says, have you cleaned the model before the photo, Thomas? I don't want surprises. Rambling Canuck says, hello, Bird. Just got the package you sent. Opening it right now. Well, very cool, Rambling Canuck. I don't know if you just saw the photos, but it's going to be very similar to what you just saw. Dale Stratford says, oh, Pegasus, it's pretty. Richie Poole says, I like the original Battlestar design better. Nice, though. Epic Beard says, does it come with Colonial Vipers? Hector says, Vipers sold separately. Very cool, very cute. And Hector is asking, young Sassy. No, that was a picture from when I did the Sassy and Me live stream, maybe two or 3 months ago. She wasn't particularly younger. She wasn't much younger. John DeMarco says, autographed picture of Sassy. That'll be worth some money one day. And hashtag stay sassy. Rambling Canuck says, awesome, very cool. I'm glad you like it. Commander Ironwolf says, yes, because it's not like you can just change the pens. Lol. Commander, you think I would have just changed the pens? I mean, I will grant you that the writing is certainly similar. Okay, the size of the letters, the general messiness of it all. But Sassy's a dog. What do you expect? Commander Ironwolf, yes. You think that everybody just has a blue pen and a black pen just at their desk all the time. That's crazy. That's crazy, Commander. That's crazy. You're crazy. Actor says, oh, pass the bleach. Come on, you guys didn't even have to deal with the sound. The Epic Beard says, my eyes, bleach, please. Don DeMarco says the clip should be finished up with Discovery exploding. Hector says, Stamets maybe could even be interested nowadays. Zachary Gibbon says, no sound. Welcome, Zachary. I apologize for the no sound. But Hector's saying, you want sound? The Epic Beard is saying, no, please, no sound. Thomas Potts says, Sassy knows how to do code. She does, huh? Zachary Gibbon says, yes, I want sound. Turn it up, Bird O'Prey. And then Thomas Potts says, attention, Sassy. 46670987779070873363. I think that's Thomas Potts' credit card number, Sassy. Order yourself a few bones and a few 100 pounds of food. Ton DeMarco says, I think I might be even more disturbing without this. It might be even more disturbing without the sound. And Commander Ironwolf says, now you don't have any sound. Yeah, I forgot to turn on the microphone. John DeMarco's yelling, mute. Epic Beard is saying, Mike Bird. Jaggery Gibbons says, God, let's blow up some ships and take off. Thomas Potts says, SOB, I forgot live chat. Oh, so did I. Okay. I got live chat on now. Zachary Gibbons says, anyone here ever listen to Collider live? Not that I know of. Commodore Ironwolf says, yes, I think people have both colored pens. I do right now. The Epic Beards, no, I'm not going to have her order Sassy more pens. It's very hard to get dog grip pens. It's very... Actor says, I'm Collider free for years now. I don't even know what Collider is. Okay, so here we go. I've got a couple of songs to do. So let's get them out of the way, so to say. Now remember, these are my interpretations of Frank Sinatra songs. you might want to consider lowering your speakers. So, as requested by Kennewick Sapien, that's life. That's life. As originally sung by Frank Sinatra, now transformed into my own original work by Bird of Prey 5. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. That's life. That's what all the people say. You're riding high in April and shut down in May. But I know I'm gonna change that tune when I'm back on top in June, and it's June right now. I said that's life, and it's funny as it may seem. Some people get their kicks stomping on a dream, but I don't let it get me down. 'Cause this final world, it keeps spinning around. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and out, and I know one thing, Karoga is better than Turtistan. Every time I find myself flat on my face, I pick myself up and get back in the race. That's life. I tell ya, I can't deny it. I've thought of quitting, but my heart just ain't gonna buy it. And if I didn't think it was worth one single try, I'd jump right on a big bird and I'd fly. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. And I've been up and down and over and out, and I know one thing. Each time I find myself flat on my face, I pick myself up and get back in the race, which I can't possibly win. That's life, and I can't deny it. Many times I thought of cutting out, baby, but my heart, you say, it ain't gonna buy it. But if there's nothing come this here July, I'm gonna roll myself up to a big ball and die. How depressing. How depressing. How depressing. My. Qapla! Ah, there you go. Very transformative. Very transformative. Also, we got one more. One more. What do we got? I'm also going to do a transformative of Luck Be a Lady, as John Araki brought up now. He has been such a great contributor to this channel, even before I was able to get super chats, that I am happy to bring this to him today, just on a whim. On a whim, Luck Be a Lady. Doo-doot. Doot 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 doot. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck if you've ever been a lady to begin with. Luck be a lady tonight. and not some dirty whore like you usually are, giving your luck to all these bastards. Look, little gentleman, see how nice a dame you can be. And now we all know what gentleman means because we watched Anti-Tracker on Sunday. I know the way you treated other guys you've been with. Luck be a lady with me, 'cause I am a gentleman. I own land. I own land. You can't have it. Prenup. Prenup. A lady doesn't leave her escort. It isn't fair and it's not nice. Don't be a dick. A lady doesn't wander all over the room and blow. Oh, blow on some other guy's dice. I was worried there. Oof. So let's keep this party polite. Never get out of my sight or I'll fucking kill you. Stick with me, baby. I'm the guy that you came in with. Luck be a lady. Luck be a lady. Luck be a lady. Tonight. Yeah. Yeah, be a lady. Yeah. I don't plan this stuff out. Mr. Miles with a $2 super chat. Congrats on being able to get super chats. Thank you so much, Mr. Miles. Thank you so much. Oh. Zachary Gibbons is 1734673214676. Charlie 32789777643. Tango 732 Victor 73. And Sassy literally got up when I said that. I don't know what you told her, Zachary, but she's responding. Richie Poole yells, sing it. Commander Iron Wolf. Door grip pens. Yes, door grip pens. Actor says with a little help from duct tape. Sure. Oh, poor Sassy. Poor Sassy. A pen duct tape to a poor. I would never do that. Actor says the improvising makes it better. It also makes it legal. Mr. Miles says, Berto Prey, could you sing I am the very model of a major general? I don't know. I don't know if it's on karaoke. I'd have to look it up. John DeMarco says, that's Bed Life, the latest chart-topping hit by Berto Prey 5. Very cool. I should have thought of that. The Epic Beard says, I have a song for Bird to sing eventually. It'll make my wife lol when I told her. Very cool. Actor says, Josh Street, how did the flights go to Duna? Any ETA on the video? And Actor is putting his hands up. I don't know if that's a clap. And lighting a candle. Thomas says, this is how Frank Sinatra would sing if he was drunk. Not true, Thomas. Frank Sinatra was probably drunk most of the time when he was singing. Epic Beard said prenup, yep. Commander Einwolf, is it just me or does it seem like he's ad-libbing a lot of this stuff, lol? I'm ad-libbing a bit more, Commander, whenever I can. Zachary Gibbons says, L is for the way Berto Prey looks at Anti-Tracker. O is for the only one Berto Prey sees, which is the Anti-Tracker. V is for very extraordinary. And E means you adore Anti-Tracker even more. Love is Anti-Tracker. Okay, Zachary. Okay. The Epic Beard says drops F-bomb. Yeah, I'm sorry. I hope there were no kids listening. It just came to me. Just came to me. Wasn't planned. Had to make the choice in an instant. Tiki of Doom is rolling over laughing. Thomas Potts says F-bombs must be written. This must be the Twilight Zone. Mr. Miles, or I'll effing kill you. I'm so saving that one for later. Hector says my neighbors are looking at my house with strange looks. Tiki of Doom says gold, lol. The Epic Beard says somebody clip that. Richie Poole says now sing it again, but with some feeling this time. Mamo Pray, oh, hi Mom, says I can give you a super chat not to sing. I can. Oh, there's an I in front of can. Can I give you a super chat not to sing? No, you're stuck. You could go outside. Epic Beard says, do it, Mama Pray, please. Rambling Canuck says, next song I will request would be Fly Me to the Moon. You mean Fly Me to the Moon, which would be an okay song to sing. Because it'll be about Kerbals. Mr. Miles says, I can see it now. Subscribe to Anti-Tracker or fucking kill you. Oh. Yeah, when I said that, I think Mom O'Prey spit coffee out of her mouth. I heard something to the side. She went outside now. I wasn't expecting it. She wasn't expecting it. Certainly wasn't expecting it. Thomas Potts says, lol, Mom O'Prey. Oh, by the way, speaking of Mom O'Prey, if you go to BertoPrey5.com, I have added a link to Mom O'Prey's channel. It's right there at the top. It says BertoPrey5 on YouTube /MomO'Prey5. If you click on MomO'Prey5, you can and should subscribe to MomO'Prey5. That will be the backup channel, just in case anything happens. And I am trying to convince her. She had a great idea for a series of videos, and I'm trying to convince her that she should do them herself, because she's the one that has the personal experience with this. And I think I'm there. I think I'm almost there. So yeah, you guys should definitely subscribe to Mom O'Prey when you get a chance. Hector says no one expects the effing Inquisition. Mr. Miles says, Bird of Prey, why don't you have her channel in the video description? That's a good idea, Mr. Miles. I didn't think of it, but I will put it in later. And Sci-Fi Guy says the Mom O'Prey 5, very funny. Yeah. Okay, well, let's... I should have started Space Engineers earlier, but let me start it up. It'll take a minute to get booted. Zachary Gibbons says, what does Mom O'Prey cover on her channel? She hasn't done anything yet. I don't think she has any videos yet. But she wants to start doing some stuff. Eventually, kind of related to bed life stuff. And Space Engineers, Mr. Miles, is like Minecraft, but in space with spaceships and weapons. It's also been explained to me as Legos in space. So either one of those, whichever works for you. Now I can't seem... Great. I cannot seem to switch to... There we go. This is a little bit of an interesting issue. Okay, maybe if I start the game, I will be able to switch to a window, because I was yeah, there we go. Okay, I was gonna say I was able to switch to it before, but there we go. Let's see. Do you guys see anything yet? I'll see it. Really? It's a black screen? Ah, there we go. Perfect. Perfect. Richie Poole, I just subscribed to Milo Prey 5. Very cool. Mr. Miles says, okay, I just lost all interest in this game. Lol. Zachary Gibbons says it's fun when the ship blows up on takeoff. Well, that is Kerbal Space Program. This is Space Engineers. So here's the deal. Let's not show this to Anti-Tracker, but we saw Anti-Tracker's killing machines that he surprised me with. I've now created my own secret weapon. You can see it's got lots of engines on the back. It is extremely fast. It's got a hell of a lot of missile turrets. It's got Gatling guns. Here, we'll go underneath. You see you got Gatling guns. Those are warheads that are attached to the bottom of the ship. They're nukes, basically, I believe. That could be detonated if I needed to. We got Gatling guns to protect from people coming over. And we've got missiles to defend against other ships. Now this is... yeah, this is... what we got here? The bottom of the ship. Okay, now that's the back of the ship. All sides of the ship are covered in turrets of various types. There's no safe way to approach this ship if you're the enemy. And then here is the cockpit. I can get in the cockpit. And now I can fly the ship, and man, is it fast. It is fast. We've got already at 35, 40, 50 meters per second, increasing. Since there's nobody here to actually fight, let's ram a small meteor. Let's see what happens if we ram. We will ram that meteor. And there we go. Mr. Miles says, I was hoping for a strategy game or an empire building game or something more like that. Well, this, if you play this the way it's supposed to be played, there is strategy to it. But I understand what you're saying. Richie Poole says, Mamo Pray 5 should make a tell-all video about all of Burr's most embarrassing moments as a child and teenager.
I don't know it.
She's claiming she doesn't know any.
No, you said in the age.
You don't know.
As a teenager, I don't know.
She said she doesn't know him as a teenager. I guess they would have to deal with just the ones as a child. Brian McFarland says, Heidi-ho, everybody. Heidi-ho, Brian. Zachary Gibbons says, what's the goal of this game? Building stuff or fighting? Both. Why not both? Actually, right now it's in sandbox creative mode. So, I mean, it's really just building. But you can put it on survival, and you can play against other people, and you can certainly fight one another. Okay, let's move to that meteor. That one looks a little bit smaller. You know what? We're gonna smack into this one, and we're gonna see what happens. Zachary, yeah, what's the goal? Actors with Mr. Miles, how's the PC build going? Mamo Pray, she has nothing on her channel yet. Might do something soon. This is a lot bigger than I thought it was. We'll see if we can move it. Oh crap! And turn the lights on. I have now stuck. I am embedded in the meteor. This is the meteor in front of me, and this is my ship behind me. I can tell this was the interior of my ship. These were the reactors, the nuclear reactors and the gyroscopes that were for the engine. So I've got to get out some drills. I've got to get out some drills and stuff so I can get out of this meteor. Let's see. We're welder proficient. Okay, we'll take the top welder. A grinder. Yeah, we need the top grinder, and drill. The elite drill bit. Okay, so that's good. So we're gonna switch to number 3, which is the elite drill, and we're gonna try to drill our way out of this baby. There we go. Okay. There we go. So let's see. Oof. Look at that. Look at that. You know what we could do? I could put another cockpit in, and I bet we could just drive this meteor around. Hell yeah. I just put engines in a meteor. That's basically what I did. So here's what I got to do. I got to put a cockpit down, which is number 3. Sure. I'll go into the cockpit. Although I'm not sure that's... There we go. That's the right... that is the right orientation. And let's see if it works. Is it moving? Is it moving the meteor? I think it is. Oh, it says I'm loose. No, we want to push this thing. I think it's moving it. I think it is. Let's see. How can we see? Okay, we're backing up. We're backing out. There we go. Now we don't have thrusters in all directions anymore. And I think I just lost a couple more of them. But let's see. Let's stop right in front of the meteor and see if it's going anywhere. I wonder if it'll even stop. We're still moving at 18. 12 meters per second. I had to rotate it to slow it down. 10. It's slowing down. The inertial dampeners can only compensate if there's actually an engine pointing in the direction it needs to slow down. Okay, we're at 8 meters per second. 8.6. I wish I knew what direction I had to be pointing. 8.39. It's basically just trying at random. There's got to be some direction that will stop it. .23. Come on. Come on. Joseph Patrick, thank you so much for the €2 super chat. Take my money, but do not tell Anti-Tracker. Joseph, it is a secret, my friend. It is a secret. You guys are all sworn to secrecy. Mr. Miles says, Hector, that information is classified. Hector says, I hope you don't buy that plutonium from the Libyans. Mr. Miles says, I cannot confirm or deny that, nor deny that. Okay, we're slowing down more. We're at 7. Okay, this is 7.38. We're in the area that I need to be to slow down. Come on. It's so hard to come to a stop. Where is that meteor I hit? Hector says, out. Zachary Gibbons says, saw that one coming, lol. Hector says, yep, crashing into asteroids. Good going. Mr. Mouse says, I knew it. He had to find a way to crash it. Well, I crashed it on purpose. Thomas Potts says, phased cloak failed. Hector says, now you need a bigger ship. I do. Brian McFarlane says, bird of prey, Karoga shall stand. So say we all. Thank you, Brian. Mr. Miles says, those cloaks are illegal, Thomas. Joseph Patrick says, ship crash into meteor. Are you recreating Discovery Season 2, Episode 1? Brother, shall I call you Jet Reno? If it makes you happy to call me Jet Reno, you may. You may. Mr. Miles says, surely bird of prey wouldn't use illegal tech. Actor says, that asteroid is pregnant now. Zachary Gibbons says, maybe you can blast the meteor with your weapons. Yeah, the problem is, Zachary, I don't know how to shoot. Now, those weapons auto-fire when an enemy comes into range, but I don't know how to make them shoot manually. Hector says that asteroid is pregnant now. Maybe you can blast the meteor with your weapons. I read that. Hector says, make a cargo hull around the rock and say it was your plan all along. Oh, that would work. Thomas Potts says, I think you're blowing it up. You're blowing up. Mr. Miles says, it's not moving it. Hector says, it's moving at 1.2 meters per second. Right, it was. Thank you, Hector. Mr. Mouse says, never let bird of prey pilot a real plane. Never. Or spacecraft in this case. Zachary says, I would jump out of a plane bird of prey was flying. Hector says, it's the fire raging around the ship. Is the fire raging around the ship normal? No. Joseph Patrick says, Mr. Miles, bird of prey has attended the Kamikaze School of Pilots. Richie Poole says, don't you mean asteroid? That is, I do. A meteor is an asteroid that has entered the atmosphere and is burning up. Thank you, Richie. You are correct. Thomas Spot says, poor Sassy. Epic Beard says, who is Anti-Tracker and what am I not supposed to tell him? That'll do just fine, Epic Beard. Actor says, it seems like an S-class asteroid, silicate-based. And Thomas says, the bird of prey is Tilly. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you. Yeah, this ship is having a few problems. Let's get out. Let's get out. Let's put some distance between us and that ship. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's bring up. Okay, this is the Romulan bird of prey. Now, I didn't get a chance to play with it yesterday because every time I'd spawn one, Anti-Tracker's killing machines would come in and destroy it. So let's see. Let's see, is there a way inside of it? Okay, well there's a windows, so I'd say it has a bridge. Looks like we've got reverse thrusters, So the door has to be back here somewhere. Is that a door? Is that a door? I don't think it is. I don't think it is. There's the door. There's the door. Oh, it's got an air hatch. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, I'll close those doors. We'll pretend. We'll pretend I'm really on a ship. Sure, why not? Okay. Okay. There we go. I wonder if this thing actually works. Oh, it's moving. It is moving. Oh. Look at that. Oh, and it's got weapons. It's got weapons. Wouldn't it have been cool if I had a chance to use this thing yesterday? Where's that rust bucket of a ship? And where is it? Is that it, or is that just a meteor? Okay, yeah, look at that. Look at that. Too bad there's no cloak. Too bad there's no cloak. Man, this is making me a little seasick here. I know I'm missing. Okay, obviously I've got to fire. Reloading. Why are they coming out the bottom there? I want them to shoot up. Do rockets not do anything to meteors? That would be a shame. Really? Nothing? Fine. We're backing off here. Wait, can I? Maybe I can do this. I don't know if I can. Yeah, maybe. Oh no! No. It's connected. It's connected. Okay, okay, here's what I'll do. I'll go out. Okay, and we're going to just leave these doors open. Oh, is that actually atmosphere leaving? Okay. Okay, so maybe I'll close those doors. There we go. There we go. So now we've got a target. Okay. Okay. Where'd it go? Where did it go? It was right behind me. How could I lose it already? This is crazy. It was right behind the ship. This is ridiculous. Okay, forget the doors. The doors are staying open from now on. I don't care about doors. Okay. Here's what we'll do. We will put down the target ship in front of the ship. Yeah, there we go. F10. We'll put that one there. And we'll put another target ship. Why the hell not? As long as we're here. And it disappeared. Oh, there it comes. Okay, good. Good. Now we're going back into the Romulan ship. And unfortunately, the Klingon bird of prey just doesn't work at all. Otherwise, I would totally be using that. Where are we? There we go. There we go. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Where's the Enterprise? There's the Enterprise. I can see you, Kirk. Can you see me? Man, she's taking a lot of hits to that nacelle. Okay, we'll get back to that in a second. Let's take a look at this thing. Let's see, how would this have fared in a battle against Anti-Trekker yesterday? Seems so far so good. I'm not seeing it low and jumpy as the frame rate. Are you guys seeing low and jumpy frame rate? It's pretty damn smooth over here. I actually have another camera coming tomorrow, because I've heard that the camera I have, the Logitech 920, does have problems with games. That it uses a lot of CPU for some reason. Okay, let's slow on down. It looks like we lost an engine. Yeah, I lost an engine. It's on fire. Somehow, even not playing against anyone, I've managed to get hit. Let's see. Let's see if we can. Now I know Anti-Trekker had some trouble knocking off these nacelles yesterday. Let's see, if we rotate, then at least both can hit in the same plane. There we go. At least both are hitting the nacelles now. Man, those things are pretty resilient, huh? Wow, I think I just made holes in them. And it's still connected. This is ridiculous. Once I get one nacelle off, I'll look at the comments. Oh, yeah. Come on. There we go. We have nacelle separation. You're not going anywhere now, Kirk. You're mine. You are mine. Okay. Okay. Oh. We'll let that float away. Oh, wow. I see it's all jerky on YouTube. Let me try something. Let me try something. What happens if I shut off the camera? If I shut off the camera, is it jerky still? Let's see. Let's see. Now it looks like it's just stopped. Yeah, it's still jerky. Wow, that sucks, man. I'm so sorry. Well, I could understand that's annoying to watch. It looks perfectly super smooth on my system. I've never seen XSplit be so bad at capturing a game before. We'll work on that. I will work on that. Richie Poole says, I have to get back to work, guys. Have fun crashing into asteroids. Not Ryan Johnson says, the ship is only having a few problems. Thomas Potts, maybe we should make a fake article for Anti-Tracker to read in a live stream, and the last sentence says, just kidding, Anti-Tracker. That wouldn't be bad. Actor says, bye, Richie. And Actor says, well, this news site Bird was reading yesterday was pretty fake already. Zachary Gibbons says, I thought I saw a hatch. Actor says, but we can make something special. Commander Ironwolf says, see you guys later. I'm off to work. Actor says, bye, Commander. Thomas says, bye, Ironwolf. Thomas says, Bird of Prey 5 is a traitor to the Klingon Empire. I stole this Romulan Bird of Prey. Zachary Gibbons says, next you build the Enterprise. And Thomas says, seasick in space. Well, space sick. Actor says, Bird of Prey is the frame rate low. And yeah, that I don't know why it's so low. Zachary Gibbons says, pimp your Romulan Bird of Prey, lol. Actor says, great, get that Star Trek weapons mod so the Enterprise is armed, Joe. Luke says, original Bird of Prey, sweet. John DeMarco, cry havoc and let slip the Birds of War. Oh, Birds of War, very cool. The Epic Beard says, stream is a bit jumpy. Yeah, I see that. I am so sorry. Actor says, Bird of Prey, did you see the Bird of Prey cameo in my 2 Queens videos? I saw my cameo, but your 2 Queens videos? Yes, the 2 Queens videos. Thomas and oh, I'm sorry, I forgot the name. Actor says, streaming a lot for me. So the frame rate is bad, yeah. Matthew, just to remember, when the captain goes down with the ship, the engineer blames the last guy for everything that doesn't work. Okay, well, you know what? Let's get out of this game because clearly the frame rate is horrible. Let me turn back on the camera. Okay. Exit to main menu. Hell no, I don't want to save before quitting. That was bad. That was bad. Exit to Windows. Are you sure you want to exit? Yes. I'm curious if that shows up. No, it just shows as black. That's weird. Okay. And I'm back. So I guess, oh, I closed the browser. Anti-Tracker stream was a bit jumpy too. Maybe it's the game. Well, I don't want it. I don't want it jumpy. Actor says no, the stream was buffering. I restarted the machine. Oh, okay, Actor. Actor says sometimes Firefox kills my internet connection an hour deep into live streams. Oh, that's terrible. Actor says the Epic Beard, no, Bird sees the game all right. Yeah, no, it was fine for me. It sucks. I will try to play with it. Because hopefully one day when Anti-Tracker and I are both good at the game, you guys can come in and play with us. And, you know, we could have some real space battles. It's not my favorite game, don't get me wrong. I still love City Skylines. But I understand it has more potential. It has more potential to be more fun for all of us than City Skylines or any other game right now. Although I think Empire Earth was also pretty good. I just had to learn it better. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming today. I'm sorry the game didn't go better, but we'll work on that. It's early. It is 4:16. I've got physical therapy at 6 o'clock, so I got to eat dinner and, well, not dinner. I got to eat something and get ready. And then at 5 o'clock, Track Yards is reviewing Code of Honor, I heard. So I'm definitely gonna try to get to that. So Qapla all. Everyone, thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you for coming. Thank you for visiting birdofprey5.com. Thank you for subscribing to Mamopray, which you can do at birdofprey5.com, and all those other things. I really, really appreciate it. Take care. We'll see if this works. It did. Subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell icon. Without it, you won't get notifications of new videos. Check out birdofprey5.com, the new home of everything Bird of Prey 5 on the web. You can also check out my forum at juot.net. I'm also on social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Gab. If you'd like to make a donation, check out paypal.me/birdofprey5 or on birdofprey5.com. Take care.